Alright. The comment section in my last video kind of got out of hand, but I let it stand. I wanted everybody to see what was going on, and a lot of you actually caught on to what was going on and are obviously a lot less naive than I have been. On May the 27th, Alex and I had been conversing for a while. Anyway, thank you. This is from his last reply. A summer visit sounds great. He's asked to visit. Again, May 27th. I do have other company coming too. A friend from the UK will be here from the 7th to the 30th of June. If you come after that, you can stay here and I'll have a room for you. When you have settled the date, let me know and I will make sure those days are yours. It is better to have alone time instead of having to share your accommodation with several other people at once. Keep me posted and may your business adventures prosper and flourish beyond your imagination. Great expectation yields even greater outcomes. Absolutely. Sounds like a plan. Just let me know when the spot is empty. Can't wait to see you, Miss Levette. Hope your other visit goes beautifully as well. Namaste and beautiful things on the horizon. I see you left a message on PayPal. I use a desktop and do not have the app, and I looked and clicked every tab on PayPal, but I've yet to find out how to access messages there. Can you post the message here? Same day. Absolutely beautiful. So I left you $20 on PayPal. Again, August 5th. Let me know what others do, and if you don't have enough to take care of the internet deal, let me know. Also, I caught my family stealing over $4,000 from me. I was living with my mother's elderly brother, making sure he didn't kill himself or burn down the house because I busted them. They called my uncle and got me kicked out of the home, whatever that meant. So I figured we were supposed to have it a visit anyway. I have some money and lots of tools and a vehicle. Sure, someone needs work done up there. I'm a great carpenter and a mechanic, and you have skills I would love to learn. I skipped past one email where I told him to come on, but it has my address on it. So I'm going to block that one. It literally just says come on and gave him my address. Again, same day. I have a bed in my van and would only have to shower if you don't have a bed. I don't want to be in Louisiana anymore for obvious reasons. I don't think it's going to be here much longer. Going to head out this evening when it cools off, less traffic. No need to put a strain on my AC or engine. Let me know if you need anything from the store. I'll leave and I'll scoop it up on the way. See you, Miss Levette. Only an 8-hour drive or so. So I asked for some Gulf shrimp. He said he was coming out of home in Louisiana and looking for work. I told him my landlord is looking for a carpenter maintenance man. A mechanic job is easy to get here. Geez, I need a mechanic myself. Left already. This is where he was coming from. Left already, should be there 1 or a little later depending on traffic. No shrimp available. I'll see what I can find with the crab claws. I do have an organic sweet Louisiana watermelon for you though. Got it from my farmer friend. And then I get one at 9:33 p.m. that night for I'm 20 minutes away. This has all gone down on the same day. I hope you're okay. This is after he left. Now we're up to August 27th. He arrived on the 5th and he left on the 26th. He was here for 3 weeks. And you know, that's a pretty damn long visit. He was here for 3 weeks and he left the day before, and I literally gave him the money from the last video. I got two donations on the last video. I gave him that and what money I had left in my pocket. Literally, the last dollar in my pocket. I gave him for gas when he left here on the 26th, and he told me he was headed to Kentucky, that a friend of his had worked for him. And so I sent him, this was the last email I sent on the 27th. I hope you're okay. I've not heard from you, and I'm getting worried now. You left a lot of your stuff here. I boxed it up and put it in storage for you. Please let me know you are okay. Because I had not heard from him in over 24 hours. Until today. I got an email about an hour ago, 7:37 a.m. on the 2nd of September. Remember, I haven't heard from him since the 26th. And it's a money request, which is shocking. But I thought maybe he's broke down, maybe he's in trouble, what's going on? And then I get this. The request amounted was $200. He wanted $300 from me before he left for gas to get where he was going. And that wasn't just going to happen. I literally had to borrow money to pay my power bill. Actually, I couldn't even pay it. I borrowed $100 to make a payment arrangement, and they financed the rest because I literally couldn't pay it. And this man came in my house with no money. None. He didn't have any money when he got here. If he did, I never saw any of it. All I know is I bought all of his food, all of his cigarettes. He ate everything in my house. He drank all of my coffee. He used all of my toilet paper, my shampoo, my washing powder. Everything I owned was down to nothing. The last few days he was here, there was literally no food in my house. My brother could eat at work. I went on a fast. He knew there's nothing. And he was literally going next door to my neighbor, begging food and telling her I wouldn't feed him. I found this out just yesterday. So he's requested $200, and this is the note from him. This is in PayPal. This is how much money I had when I arrived at your house. He's telling me he had $200. Before you drained me dry and told me I would not be able to find a job. I wouldn't be able to find a job. I suggest you replace it, or the video I just put up will stay up, and I will make more daily. Now this is to you, Alex. You get to making them, boy. Because I'm not going to be anybody's victim, and you're not going to be a parasite or a vampire on me anymore. Now, you made a mistake, Alex, when you busted in my room and my friend from leaving Colorado going to Dallas stopped by my house. And he's the one I borrowed the money from to keep the power on. Because everything I had, a whole month's worth of food, was gone with you in 2 weeks. And you didn't give a shit that you left me here with nothing. You had no problem taking my very last dollar. You're a parasite, you're a vampire, you're a leech, and you're a fugitive. My friend, I told you, Alex, his family was law enforcement and his uncle was a judge. And when he went outside and wrote down your tag numbers, I have the pawn shop tickets that you left here, and I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get your driver's license number off of that. My brother went online and found out where you'd been in prison in Louisiana for a huge meth bust. I'm not shocked. You seem the type. Very prison mentality and just a hustler. Just a straight up hustler. So you're not going to get $200 from me. I don't give a damn what kind of video you can make. You can put a link on my channel. I'll be glad to send my subscribers over to watch it. This man is admittedly walked in the room while my friend was sitting here and told us out of the blue, has not even met my friend yet, and bursted out and told us that he was on parole and just got off the phone with his parole officer. I had no idea about any of this until that very moment. And this was after the last video. All this has gone down since the last video. So I'm not going to be blackmailed. I'm not going to be victimized. And I'm not going to be vampirized anymore by anybody like you. I will post any information on. I will completely dox this man if I have to. As far as I'm concerned, he's a fugitive. I will find your parole officer. I will find your family. And I'll get the truth about all of this. Because it's obvious you're just going from one person to another on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can get anybody to buy your little victim-ass sob story. You went and told my subscribers that you cut my grass and I didn't pay you. I paid you. I put a roof over your head. You took a shower and a bath every freaking day. Till I'm scared to look at my next water bill. I'm scared to see my next power bill. You left me here with no food and nothing. Nothing. You should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. I feel sorry for you because you know what happens to people who throw me under the bus like this, who use me and abuse me? Karma will not do well by you, friend. You need to get on your knees. You need a real honest to goodness come to Jesus moment. And if you think I'm gonna fold to this crap right here, you picked the wrong one. I'd rather starve and do without